My trailer build got done and I just want to follow up with everything that I got going on inside. I wanted to keep everything simple. I did not want to deal with gray water tanks and black water tanks. So what I'm looking at doing is just using, I got a 7-gallon bucket up there and a sink into a shelving system. And that sink is draining into a 5-gallon bucket. So the plan is that I'm just going to do my dishes using that 7-gallon jug and then empty that 5-gallon bucket out as I need to. I do have a composting toilet. It's made by Boxio. Where is it? It's down there. I've had friends that did van life tell me that it's really disgusting going to the bathroom inside, so I'm not sure how and where I'm going to use it, but I just wanted to have that option of having something inside and just as a just in case. But my friends that do van life, they're telling me it's gross. Go outside, and where I'm living, I got 70 acres in the middle of nowhere. I think outside is probably going to be the best option. The mini split, it works. I'm drawing about 600 watts when it's running full air conditioning. Heat is running more, but I'm not planning on staying out during the winter. The good news is the 4 solar panels on the roof, 430 watt solar panels. I'm able to draw over 1400 watts of solar on a bright day, so I'm more than exceeding what the draw is. And I have 7.6 kilowatts of battery backup with the Anker Solix F3800 Plus and the extension battery. Continuing on, I just got a standard refrigerator. That is only drawing, I believe it was 60 watts when it's running, so I'm not concerned about the power draw from that. Maybe have to make some changes as we're coming up in the future, but right now I think that is going to be the way to go. This is what I did with the shelving system. I ordered the shelves from a restaurant supply company. I used these when I had the cafe going. Really durable, really easy to put together, and quite economical. I have the power station from Anker underneath one of the shelves, as well as a mini dorm fridge, ratcheted down with ratchet straps. I think the ratchet straps are going to be enough to keep everything secure on the road. However, I might find out that I'm going to need more for that. Coming over, this is where the sink is. The sink, again, it's going into a 5-gallon bucket. Behind the bucket, I have a fire extinguisher. I have a fire blanket in here too, just as a precaution, and a smoke alarm up there on the wall. Hopefully none of those things are going to be needed. I got the compost toilet sitting next to the 5-gallon bucket. Again, probably going to take that outside if I need to use it. And next to the compost toilet by Boxio is going to be a rinse kit. I thought that was going to be pretty good and handy to have. I got it from Costco. I think it was like 150 bucks. I could use it to help do dishes. I could use it to help shower with. It just seemed like it was going to be something that was going to be good to have on hand to keep everything clean. And then behind it, I got my trash can. And what I did for the trash can is I got a diaper trash can. It seemed to be a good size, and it seals up. So if I am putting in more foul-smelling waste, it's going to be better than just having a standard trash can with a closing lid on it. Again, relatively inexpensive. I ordered it from Amazon for $69. I'm going to have a price breakdown of what everything cost for the trailer build that I'll post on my Substack. I'm probably going to end up changing that shelving system sometime up in the future. I'm not sure if that's going to be the best way to go. Just like everything that I got in here. I got a cabinet that I bolted to the wall behind me. I got the disco bed back there. Everything in here is modular, and I'm assuming it's going to change as I just get on the road, get living in it, and seeing more of what's going to work and what's not going to work. These are the 4 solar panels that I got covering the roof. When I was getting this set up, I was hoping I was going to have enough roof space left to put a vent fan coming through the ceiling. However, the solar panels took up all the space. Again, these things are drawing over 1400 watts on a sunny day. That's going to be more power than what I need, and I may find out that I'd rather have the extra ventilation of a roof fan and drop the 4 panels down to 3 panels so I can get that roof vent fan going in there. With the 3 panels, I should still pull over 1,000 watts on a sunny day. I think that's going to still be plenty of what I need for my power requirements, and I may find that that roof vent fan makes more sense than having the additional power. Going back to how I finish things off, I use 1/4-inch whiteboard. I think that's going to be really good for using marker on just to write notes. I'm planning on living up there during the build. I'm sure there's going to be a lot of things that I'm going to try to track, and I can just use that whiteboard and a marker to keep the timeline going for the build up there. I use 1/4-inch plywood sheeting. I thought that was just going to be the simplest, easiest way to get things finished, as well as being light. And I put E-tracks up there. And again, just the modularity of the E-tracks, that's something that I really liked. I think it's something that I'm going to continue to adjust. I might get more E-tracks. I might move them around as time goes on, just seeing what is going to work, what is not going to work. For the ceiling, I got foam insulation. I believe it was a 1/2 inch thick. I think it looks good enough. It's going to add a little more insulation. I did get it spray foamed. Spray foam, that was not the process I was expecting for. I think that consumed over 3 weeks. They were here for over 10 hours to spray a 16 by 7 foot trailer. I think they came back a week and a half later to scrape the foam off to make it flush, because after 10 hours, I still couldn't get any paneling up just the way that they sprayed the spray foam, and did not trim it flush back to the studs. But I finished the build in about a week after spray foam finally got completed. Ooh, the other part that I did here with these shelves, I use hanger strap to bolt it to the frame. So see if I can get a clearer image there. But I have 2-inch bolts going through the hanger strap, through the stud into the actual metal frame itself of the trailer. So I do not think these shelves are moving anywhere. Right now, I just have everything lashed up with ratchet strap. Really curious to get it on the road to see if that ratchet strap's going to be suitable, or if I'm going to need something more robust to keep everything in place. I should probably take it for a drive around the neighborhood, test everything out. However, knowing myself, I'm probably just going to get on the road and drive the 4.5 hours up to my land and check it out once I get there and see how it is. But good news is, like, most things I have aren't that breakable that I'm going to be storing in here. This is what I got for the trailer build. Again, curious just to see how things are going to work and what's not going to work. See what adjustments are going to need to get made, and go from there. Oh, one final thing, I got just a strip of LED lights running around the trailer. I'm probably going to bring a ring light in here just for additional lighting, because I don't think that LED light's going to be enough to read with. It's going to be sufficient enough. Again, this is what I got with the trailer build. Curious, again, to get it on the road, see what works, see what doesn't work, what adjustments are going to need to get made.